Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Home by 4PD. My name is Aline, newly retired educator and AI enthusiast. We're the only channel dedicated to helping K-12 educators use AI to eliminate burnout, get your time back, and leave school by 4 o'clock or earlier every single day. So if you're a classroom teacher, a principal, an academic coordinator, or a district leader, or if you're just an educator who's heard about AI but don't know where to start, this channel is for you. Now, don't forget, if you want to know about any other AI innovations and time savers as an educator, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and click the like button and share this video with one of your fellow educators out there in the field doing all the work. All right, let's get started. I had someone to comment on a previous video, and it was the video where we did the storybook, and it's the storybook student welcome. So go back to that video and check it out. I'll attach it here somewhere for you to check out. At any rate, we're going to build the storybook here, but the question that the persons had was, how do we get the students to create their own image or their own character for the book? Because remember, we didn't want to use the students' actual images. We don't want to do that in AI tools. But what we can do is we can actually have the student to draw a self-portrait, and then we can use that self-portrait as the inspiration for the character in the book, if that makes sense. All right, so we're going to get started. So the first thing you want to do, and I'm going to share this template with you so that you can create your own. But this is for elementary school, and then you also have access to the one that's for high school. But the example today we're using is for elementary school, okay? All right, so you're going to use this profile to create a first day of school introduction, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the first day of school, but at least the first week of school. So this is a really cool activity. Um, for the littles, what I would recommend, and I consider the elementary schoolers the littles because I'm a high school teacher. So um, for the littles, what I would do is probably, if they can't fill this out, send it home with them um, so that they can fill it out with their parents. And this is just some fun information about them. But what they can do in school while in the classroom on the first day is they can draw a picture of themselves. And let me scroll all the way down. So we're going to use this picture here as our inspiration for this particular storybook. Okay, so what I've done is we have an example student profile here. Our student's name is Anthony. He's a first grader, and his favorite subjects or things to learn about him are math, science, animals, and space. And his interests and hobbies are building with Lego bricks, playing soccer, drawing superheroes, riding his bicycle, and looking at books about dinosaurs. His favorite color is orange. His favorite food or snack is apple slices with peanut butter. And that's mine too. I love that. His favorite animal is a dolphin. And three words that describe this student are curious, energetic, and kind. How the student likes to learn. Anthony, and these are some things, of course, the parents will help with. He enjoys using pictures, building models, completing hands-on activities, watching short videos, and working with a partner. His strengths are Anthony is creative, friendly, helpful, and good at solving problems. He does not give up easily when something is challenging. His goal for the school year is to become a stronger reader and learn how to write his own short stories. Anthony can name more than 10 different types of dinosaurs, and Anthony does well when directions are given one step at a time. Encouragement visual examples, movement breaks, and opportunity to use hands-on materials help him stay focused and confident. And then what the student wants the teacher to know is that Anthony may be quiet when he first enters a new classroom, but he becomes more talkative when he feels comfortable. He enjoys helping classmates and likes being given classroom jobs. So Anthony sounds like a really helpful student. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Gemini Storybook, and most school districts have Gemini or Google Workspace. So open up your Gemini Storybook, and then I'm going to copy the student profile. Let's see. And I'm going to go all the way down. And I'm going to see if it'll let me copy the picture too. It doesn't look like it, so let's do copy. And then I'm going to paste this here. Okay, and then what I did was, let me see if I can go and copy this picture. Nope, it didn't let me copy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my drive and I'm going to copy it from the drive. I'm going to upload it from the drive there. Okay, and then I'm going to go grab the prompt that's going to create the storybook. And just out of habit, just for me, I always put the student profile first, and then I go in and I put the prompt. So let me go all the way back to the beginning. And notice here it says, create a personalized, warm, colorful, and visually engaging welcome storybook for the elementary student featured in the uploaded student profile. Use the attached hand-drawn self-portrait created by the student as the inspiration for the main character throughout the book. And what I will add is remain consistent with the character and do not change any. Remain consistent with the character, I'll say, and his features. I'll say and his, yeah, for this case I'm going to say and his features, because we know that this is a male character, but you can change it to their features or whatever you want to put in there. Use the information in the uploaded student profile, yada yada yada, and then use only the student's first name, which is the only thing that we've actually added here. All right, so let's do a copy of all of this. Oh, something that I do want you to remember is when you go into the prompt, Command C, I'm going to show you. Command V. All right, go all the way to the prompt. Well, you could have actually changed it at the beginning, but what I would say is don't forget to put your name in there. Okay, so where it says teacher's name, I'm going to put Miss Wall. So it's going to be Miss Wall's first grade classroom. Now it'll probably come up with a character that looks like me just based on memory. Um, so what you can do is you can add a picture of yourself if you want, or you can add an avatar of yourself that you've created in order to generate an image of yourself in the book. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. We have everything that we need. Um, so let's go. You know what? Let's see. Hairstyle and hair color, skin tone. You can change any of this. I'm gonna say brown. Skin tone. Um, Simply because this picture is not colored in, but we know that the student is brown skinned. All right, so let's go with this and let it cook, as the students say. The teenagers say, let it cook. And we're going to wait for our storybook. So, what I want you guys to comment in the chat, and I want you to share the storybooks that you've created. Again, this is probably not going to be a first day of school activity, but it can be the first week of school, which will be really cool because once you get the storybook created, then all you have to do is email it home to the parents. You can make a QR code so that the kids can, well, I don't know. Since they're elementary school, I don't know that they have cell phones, but in case they do, and then if they have a Chromebook, they can actually look at um, they can actually use the student Chromebooks to get the QR code. Okay, so here's Anthony's big first grade adventure. So let's take a listen.
Anthony's big first grade adventure. Welcome to Ms. Wall's first grade classroom, Anthony. We are so happy you are here. Anthony loves many things. He likes building with Lego bricks, playing soccer, and riding his bicycle. Anthony is very kind and curious. He is a great problem solver who never gives up on a challenge. In our class, we will explore math, science, and space. We will use hands-on tools to learn one step at a time. We might even learn about dolphins and dinosaurs. Anthony knows more than 10 types of dinosaurs. It is okay to ask questions or make mistakes. In Miss Wall's class, mistakes help our brains grow big and strong. Anthony is a wonderful helper who likes classroom jobs. We work together as a team to be kind to our friends. This year, Anthony has a big goal. He wants to become a strong reader and write his very own stories. We will have yummy snacks like apple slices with peanut butter. It is going to be a fun year of learning and playing. Anthony, you belong in Ms. Wall's first grade classroom. Your ideas are important and you are ready to shine.
Okay, so that is Anthony's book. Now, of course, you can tweak it as much as you want. You would go back in the prompt and you would say, okay, on page such and such, change this. But just for this experiment or this demonstration, I should say, we're going to leave it as is. Now, you have a share link. So you can copy. And what you would do is you would take this link and you would share it with the parents, or you can use this link to create a QR code, and you can create QR codes, a QR code display in your classroom that will have all of the links to the students' books. So let's go here. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to go to another tool. Let's say QR code maker. And I'm going to do Command V. And then here's a QR code. You can change the colors. Let's change the colors. And let's see if we can change the text. If you could change the text, then you would change the text and you would say Anthony's story. And then what I envision is probably putting a bunch of the QR codes in the stories where students can access them, and then they can read each other's stories or listen to each other's stories. And this can happen with just with their Chromebooks. The Chromebooks can, um, they have cameras on them, so they can turn them around and scan the QR code and open up the QR code. All right, so that'll be really cool because I know that most schools have Google products. All right, so let's go to an incognito window and let's paste the link. Oops. Okay, let me go back. Let me copy the link. Copy. Go to incognito and paste. Oh, I may have done something wrong. Let's see. I am not sure why that didn't work. Let's see again. Let's see. And I'm going to go here. Well, I'm not sure. I'll have to troubleshoot that. But at any rate, you would go and you would share the link, and then your students and your parents will have access to Anthony's big first grade adventure. I hope this was helpful. Again, leave your comments below. Leave a copy of the link of your storybooks that you've created, or maybe one or two, so that we can see exactly how you're using Gemini Storybook in your classroom. Bye bye for now.